Okay, come on. You said you're ready.
See, I'm ready.
Nice.
Memoria?
Yeah. Why is it disappearing?
Is that... Oh,
This is the language,
I know.
but it's disappearing completely. Can you see? I don't think you've played anything like this before.
By the gods, this is a good start. Where did these people set up their tent? If there's nothing around the next bend, I'm turning around.
Go ahead. You can move closer too.
Click a point in the forest to move there.
You're looking for the tent.
I know.
Okay.
What's back here?
That's where you came from.
I know.
You asked.
Finally. Hey you, little girl, Giacomo Nauta sent me. I'm here about the riddle. Do you speak I'm a friend. Giacomo told you I would come.
He spoke of the hero of Andergast, a strong, courageous and clever man. Not someone I could slice open from head to foot in the blink of an eye.
I am the hero of Andergast.
Can you do magic? Heal things with fairy magic? The way the hero healed the dreams of an Andergastrian was magic?
It wasn't quite like that, but yes. I can repair things magically.
Then prove it. This before me is the flying fortress Kashalri. I recreated it from my dreams. But no matter what I do, it keeps tipping over. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Piece of cake. A small fortress made of sticks. It keeps tipping over.
Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
No magic necessary here. Watch and learn.
Learn that you have a big mouth.
The fortress isn't broken, it's just badly made.
Don't make excuses. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
I'm not going back empty-handed.
First the fortress, my good man.
My good man? I was never good with kids, but this is the last straw. The fortress would fit perfectly in the bottle, but how am I supposed to get it in there? Nice bottle.
Yes, and now put it back before it breaks.
I think that's all you have to work with. How do you get the fortress in the bottle?
All right, I have my own knife. I'm too clumsy. I'd just cut myself, either with the knife or with one of the countless flying shards.
Because you have the bottle selected.
No, what good would that do? The fortress would fit perfectly in the bottle, but how am I supposed to get it in there?
Try different combinations. Try using something on the bottle instead of using the bottle on things.
Nuri's necklace is special to me. I'd better take care of it. I'm not going to destroy this. It belongs to Nuri.
You still have the necklace selected. Do you see?
Oh. So...
Try right click.
It would just get dull.
Okay, what haven't you tried? Try using your knife on the sticks.
You're supposed to do magic, not just recarve everything. I have my own knife.
Okay, that's not what you're supposed
I'm not going to destroy this. It belongs to Nuri. Nuri's necklace is special to me. I'd better take care of it.
Are there other things around there? Maybe there are other pieces of wood you can pick up, or...
It's all right. I'm not going inside. I'm not going back empty-handed. There's nothing to cut here. There's nothing to cut here. There's nothing to cut here.
First the fortress, then the tent.
It would just get dull.
Nothing, huh?
Do you have another idea?
It would just get dull.
I would
There's
make
nothing
sure
to
you
cut
found
here.
everything. You found the bottle. Is there anything else?
I'm not going back empty-handed.
So observe the scene and mouse over anything that looks interesting. Because that will show you if it's something you can interact with. I see there's a puddle of water there on the right. You're not clicking on the water. Do you see that the mouse pointer has a pointer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you're aiming at. I see something between the tent and the tree. I see the top of the pole. Those look interesting.
It's all right. I'm not going inside. It's all right. I'm not going inside.
Around here, there's a lot of small details there.
It's all right. I'm not going inside.
What about inside the box? Or outside the box? There are details on the box that you're not mousing over. Just because it says chest here doesn't mean that the word chest will change if you mouse over the correct thing. Have you tried all combinations? Use your knife on everything and then use your bottle on everything?
Won't work.
Have you tried using your magic on everything? These are all your tools. You just need to...
I'm not going back empty-handed.
How about you break the bottle again and then combine it with the sticks and then repair it?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Don't worry. I just want to try something.
What did that say?
No, honey.
What else?
That's it.
No, there was more.
That's it that I read.
Well, make sure you read everything. These are teaching you how to play the game, so that you don't get stuck.
Oh,
May I go in now?
Papa, there's someone here claiming to be a hero.
Send him in.
If you truly are the hero, then you're a bit boring. You remind me more of a stupid, grumpy peasant.
I'm a bird catcher, and I no longer care what others think of me. I rescued a fairy, and I freed a kingdom. I don't have to prove anything to anyone.
All right, go in. But watch your back, I'm right behind you.
Ah, Geron, how nice. Come, sit. Sit.
Are you Fahi?
Yes, sit down. Did you find this place all right?
Yeah. I was told that you sell a spell that can permanently change a person's form.
A person's or an animal's, but everything in its time. Tea?
All right.
Ah, a man of taste. That's good. Andergast is cold, is it not?
It's all right. But about that spell...
Of course. You understand that permanent physical transformation is a formidable power. It demands a great deal of courage to request such power.
I have my reasons.
I know. Giacomo told me as much. You know my price.
Giacomo said something about a riddle.
Correct. You like riddles, Geron, don't you?
You pick.
Of course I like riddles. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. You'll carry it with you for a while, twist it and turn it in your mind, and perhaps even despair briefly. But when you finally solve it, the reward will be much sweeter.
Where did you get this riddle anyway?
For more than 3 moons, my daughter and I have both had the same dream every night. It's even more wondrous that this dream tells a true story, a memory from a time 450 years ago when our world faced its greatest battle. I will now tell you the beginning of the dream. You don't need to know more. And then the riddle. If you can solve it, you'll receive the power to restore your beloved.
And if not?
Garon, you are the hero of Andergast. Of course you'll solve it. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. The dream begins, as I said, 450 years ago, in an ancient vault far beneath my home city of Fazar. The powers of darkness threaten the land, and the great and decisive battle is imminent. When one night, a group of heroes enters the tomb of an ancient Mogul mage.
Never played anything like that, huh?
I mean, I've played puzzle games with adventure, but I haven't played a puzzle game with adventure like this.
Who are these people? Chapter 1. It's just like reading a book.
Prepare yourselves. I shall open the burial chamber now. Are we all here?
All here, for crying out loud.
It could have been worse.
Sure, we could have lost the mute Varkina too, or the dainty princess who can't fight.
Calm yourself, Shabib. You're not the only one whose nerves are frayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the princess have to see a little blood? Did it break her tender heart?
Yes. Crack. Now you'll have to endure me without one.
Princess Zadia, Alric, we must stick together. The legendary mask of Malakar lies within this burial chamber. If we succeed in bringing it to the Holy Army in the Rashtulian Wall, the battle against the demons will be mere child's play.
If we succeed, and these walls don't swallow us up first.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Looks like a puzzle.
I can't find the lock. Give me a moment. It has to be here somewhere.
I see something.
I see all of those eye shapes.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to help him out with the mouse.
I feel a throbbing, and they're warm, like a sick heart. Stay down. There are grooves here.
Letters? Can you read them?
No, they're just grooves, nothing more. I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes. Mage?
Princess?
Think something to talk about.
What's the problem?
The lock is hidden. I can't find it. Some sort of secret mechanism. Perhaps an objectum disapparatic.
Whatever it may be, you have to open it.
I see things. Things that can probably be used on other things. I can see them.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes.
Every detail.
Not yet. I'm not finished.
I
Okay.
feel it quite clearly.
Like you were
Something in
about to
these
give up already.
stones lives and breathes. I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes.
We're gonna have to get used to that.
I feel it quite clearly.
I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes. I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes. I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes. I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
No, that's not it. That won't lead to anything.
Oh dear.
He wouldn't like that.
Where'd you get the gem? You had it? I see it quite clearly.
That won't lead to anything.
You tried giving it to the wizard?
That won't get me anywhere. Now that's just uninspired. With the Almandine, it would be as if I were giving away my life. I would only do that if death was unavoidable. I mustn't lose sight of my goal.
What's the question mark?
I don't know.
I mustn't lose sight of my goal.
Keep the mouse there. Right click to stop using the gem, and then click.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
Well,
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and
you
poisonous.
talk to your other friends to see if they can do something. Or talk to the wizard again because you didn't ask him everything.
Why did the Furkina people cast you out?
None of your business.
True, your past is your problem alone. All that counts is that you lead us safely through the mountains to the army.
I just want my money, and soon.
With the Almandine, it would be as if I were giving away my life. I would only do that if death was unavoidable. With the Almandine, it would be as if I were giving away my life. I would...
What did you call me before?
Shabib. That's Tula Media for little boy.
Without me, you'd be long dead.
Please, no quarrels.
She started it.
Let me try clicking on his torch.
With the Almandine, it would be as if I were giving away my life. I would only...
Have you talked to the other guy?
I've talked to everyone.
Have you talked to the wizard and said everything?
No.
Mage,
Princess,
what do we do next?
we force our way into the burial chamber of the Mughal and steal the Mask of Malakar. Then we take it over the peaks of the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army before they march into battle.
And there we triumph, or perish miserably.
The future of this world is in our hands.
All the things to ask.
How deep are we?
Only the gods know. Fazar was built up layer by layer on the ruins of older dynasties. Beneath that lay vaults as ancient as the land itself. This burial chamber, for example, was erected 2,000 years ago by the last living Mughal mage, Malakar. It is said he was a grand master of elemental and transformation magic. He could bend ore and earth to his will with the snap of his fingers. These halls were his greatest and last piece of work.
Did I ask about this?
Yeah,
Did I just...
I don't know. Ask him about everything.
Are you sure that the mask waits behind these walls?
Yes, quite sure. No one knows where the Mughal Malakar obtained the mask, or if he even created it himself. But he was so obsessed with it and its power that he ultimately took it with him to his grave. It's also said that he never succeeded in awakening its true power while he lived.
What does it do?
They say that the wearer of the mask can turn any lost battle, indeed any defeat and any loss at all, into an enduring victory.
How could it come to this? An invasion of evil in our age?
There are always dark times, Princess. But what exactly brought them about no longer matters. The only important thing is that we're prepared to fight. The greatest heroes of our age have gathered to fight the decisive battle in the Gorian Desert.
And to go down in history forever.
If we win.
Why is it called the Holy Army?
The Holy Army is an army of clerics. Only with the holy might of the gods, so it is believed, can we withstand the attacking hordes of demons.
You said the army is advancing over the Rashtulian mountains. Why such a difficult route?
Most of the passes are guarded by the legions of evil. In addition, there's a magical place across the peaks of the Rashtulian wall where they hope to forge a final, crucial alliance. We'll join the army there.
Aren't you starting to get tired of prattling?
He's right. We have to continue.
Do you have no more questions?
Why exactly did you choose us as companions?
Who are you talking about in particular?
Can that mercenary over there do anything other than hit things and yell?
That's more than you can do, Poppet.
Alric keeps the monsters at bay. He's a good man.
Will Rachvan really accompany us to the end?
Yes. As soon as we're finished here, he'll lead us through the Rashtulian wall to the Holy Army. He grew up in those mountains. He knows the way better than any other.
You do know that Farkina's an outcast, don't you? Even his own people fear him.
We have no other choice. We need him.
How did a mage like you come to lead a group such as this?
I wanted to join the army in Punin when a nobleman from Fazar told me about the mask. The rest was a question of money and determination.
What was Haroon's role?
He was your personal bodyguard. He was supposed to protect you.
Which he did. Right up until the end.
I am sorry about him.
He knew the risks. The important thing is that you're still alive.
What's so important about you?
I know.
Did you specifically look for a princess?
No. I sent for a Ptolemid scholar, but those are hard to find in these bloody days. Only a few are able to defend themselves and not fall victim to the marauding bands currently battling for dominance in Fazar.
The streets of Fazar have always been a screaming nightmare.
And thus, it's an even greater miracle that you survived there for so long. You're the outcast heiress of a toppled ruler. I would not have bet my ducats on you.
Enough of that. Are you sure you don't need help?
No. The lock is most certainly hidden by magic. Only I can find it.
Are you sure you don't need help?
No. The lock is most certainly hidden by magic. Only I can find it.
Try this again.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
Hold on a second. Let's see if we can brighten this. Cannot brighten it.
feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes. That won't get me anywhere.
Hold on, let me see this.
I mean, there is a hole that I haven't explored. If you go down.
Well, you will. Let's see. Nothing here on this door. Question mark.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
Here's the gem again.
No. Here, go ahead. Explore the door. In the hole.
Do you have a death wish? You saw what kind of creatures are running around out there. If this is what the princesses in this country are like, I would hate to see the kings.
Don't worry. You won't. The last Caliph of Fazar was skinned alive 5 moons ago.
Was he a tyrant?
Yes, like every ruler in this city. Besides,
What?
did you see the tattoo on her arm? I believe it's the mark of Malakar. She's a direct descendant.
We brought the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of an accursed Mogul mage monster into his burial chamber. Are you out of your mind?
She's a good person, trust me, and we'll soon need her.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry about your broken legs. It's very lonesome down here. But one step closer, and we'll break your neck as well.
Oh, yikes.
The legacy of these hands held me prisoner my whole life. But today, I will finally free myself. Oh, Kasim, you'll regret what you've done to me. The only way in or out is the door.
There's a hand here, there's another hand there.
I don't deserve to return. Not without the mask. The legacy of these hands held me prisoner my whole life. But today, I will finally free myself. Oh, Kasim, you'll regret what... Who will see you down here? Who will worship you? Pay homage to you. Very soon, I'll be 1,000 times greater than you ever were. And unlike you, I won't end up in a dark hole.
That must be your great whatever ancestor.
Where's the slimy, poisonous stuff?
Not here.
The Almandin stays with me. Otherwise, I might lose
Let me
it.
go back in.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
See if the wizard has made any progress.
With the Almandine, it would be as if I were giving away my life. I would only do that if death was unavoidable. Mage,
Princess?
are you sure you don't need help?
No. The lock is most certainly hidden by magic. Only I can find it.
Okay. Find it quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe we missed something outside. Like the battle site.
Yeah. I don't really want to go there though. And clauses. Where's the battle site?
only I could pull it down somehow.
What are you pulling down?
I don't know, the lock face?
It's hanging just out of reach.
You see a stick?
It would take too long to get him down. We're running out of time.
You see a stick?
You see a stick? I see a dagger.
Oh.
You remind me of the palace guards I once knew. But unlike them, you were against me from the beginning and didn't stab me in the back later. Thanks, I suppose.
Get that back!
It's hanging just out of reach.
Loot.
Loot!
Loot. 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 Brush. Bandage. Buckle thing. Alcohol. I saw something over here.
Cut that rope. Maybe you can use it.
Absolutely not. That's our only way back.
Okay.
That can't be cut. That doesn't need to be cleaned.
What does need to be cleaned?
No. I don't even know where I should start.
That warrior is injured.
So put alcohol and then a bandage.
Oh, well, you tried.
He's
Not
beyond
that
help.
warrior. That guy's dead. The warrior.
Oh. The
Are we
warrior.
watching the same screen?
Yes.
I'd rather not. That won't get me anywhere.
Wait.
Even if we have to smash the entire burial chamber, I will triumph.
See his injury?
Oh yeah.
You're bleeding?
I don't need a bandage. My battle fury makes the pain tolerable.
Impressive.
There, have a drink.
You better stay away from me.
Gladly. Better not.
No, thank you, Princess.
He's ignoring me. He wouldn't like that.
You have some alcohol.
He wouldn't like that.
So what else can you do? You have new tools.
I don't see any connection. I should use the rest of it sparingly.
Brush. Brush that dirty door. The wizard is looking at.
Stand aside.
Under no circumstances should you touch the door.
Fine, then you'll have to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
There is no hidden mechanism. The door is just filthy. Brush it off, and you'll find your lock.
Hmm? Step back. The 6 legs open the 6 locks. By all 12 gods!
This is going so well.
Relax. I know you just want to help, but I can manage.
We'll have to glue it.
What did I just pick up and eat?
You picked up the brush, I thought.
Huh.
No?
No, it's not back. I lost my brush.
The crust is too dry to be wiped away with that. I should use the rest of it
You're
sparingly.
gonna say we need to glue it?
Yeah.
Where have you seen some...
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
Dang. I'm gonna use to pick it up.
What can you use?
No. I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
The bottle or the alcohol?
That'll never work. I should use the rest of it sparingly.
Still using the alcohol.
I know.
No.
Was
I
it?
can see it quite clearly. What did you not try?
The dagger and the thing? The dagger? I've tried the ruby. Can I scoop it up?
Now the blade is sticky.
Sticky blade! Sticky dagger!
That can't be cut.
Oh, I don't want to cut it.
I don't need a piece of that.
How do you glue it?
I'll save my strength for the war.
Can I glue it?
I'll save my
There's
strength for
only
the
one
war.
entrance. Have you looked around again? Have you tried giving the dagger to your friends?
I was thinking about doing that.
But you didn't do it. Instead of just doing it, you were complaining.
It's ready. Do you see the glowing inscription, Ulrich? Ancient Tula Media is a dead language spoken only by a very few, by even fewer, since the spiritual leaders of this city were executed together with their caliph. One must be educated to read this script. Educated, like a child from a noble family. Educated, like the last princess of Fazar. That's the reason we brought you. Now, tell me, what's the answer to the riddle on the chamber?
The gods be with me.
What? What do you read?
I can't tell you. It would change too much.
This is why we brought her?
I don't understand. Princess? Princess, where are you? By the 12, it's dark.
I'm over here.
Ah! Ow! Watch out for the beetle key when you leave. It's lying on the ground along with the door. If it breaks, we'll be locked in here.
What's that smell?
Ulrich, don't come in. There's gas in the air.
Ow! I cut my hand. The hook is now covered in my blood.
Uh-oh.
Can I bandage my...
No, that's not it.
No, I need to...
That'll never
Why are
work.
you using the bandage on that?
I can't get it open any farther with my hands, and even if I could, the light wouldn't be enough to illuminate the whole chamber. I have to make light some other way.
Maybe I can reflect it?
I don't see any connection. I mustn't lose sight of my goal. I can't lose my head
it
now.
Quite clearly. You know what alcohol is good for?
Isn't it good for cleaning?
What else?
Drinking?
What else?
Cleaning and drinking?
It's good for burning. Like a torch.
That's not a good sacrifice.
Like a torch.
The stick!
I should pick it up first.
The stick! Alcohol on the stick! No.
The stick should burn well without that. The stick should burn well without that.
So... This torch?
What am I supposed to do with that?
Light it!
No.
We're still using the stick.
Should I tell them? No. It would change everything.
But can we hear it? Please? Do I... Did I...
You right clicked.
Oh, oops.
Do you know how to use a mouse?
That's not a good sacrifice. The stick should burn well without that.
Why are you using the alcohol on the stick?
The stick should burn well without that.
What haven't you tried? There are so many things you haven't tried.
The stick should burn well without that.
I saw something on the ground. Did you?
I should pick it up first.
It's a silver platter, but it's dusty. What can you clean?
That should be enough.
Oh, a shiny silver platter. What could you do with that?
Stop it!
I can see it quite clearly.
Stop it!
What is a silver platter good for?
Putting food on.
What else?
It's
It's shiny.
reflecting light.
Oh,
There's a small crack in the wall somewhere.
why are you right clicking? You said you know how to use a mouse.
I can't get it open any farther with my hands, and even if I could, the light wouldn't be enough to illuminate the whole chamber. I have to make light some other way.
What else can you try? You haven't tried using
I
the
can't get
stick
it open
on
any
the
farther
silver?
with my hands, and even if I could, the light wouldn't be enough to illuminate. I have to make light. That'll never work.
That will never work. You haven't looked around.
That'll
the rest
never
of the
work.
room.
As if I could see more with that.
You are still using a stick.
Have you found anything?
Yes, I believe so, but I have to see it to be sure.
Try reflecting the outside. not right click.
I didn't. Watch.
Go ahead.
See?
Oh, okay. So, try giving the platter to Ulrich.
To the old guy
Yeah.
with the torch?
Yeah, maybe he'll help.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Supposed to help.
Yeah. We'll see what.
Try the bandage on
Better
the
not.
alcohol again. Try the bandage on the stick. No?
Bandage.
No, that's not it.
Try the bandage on the scarab. The beetle.
No.
What side first?
I know. Hole. Hole.
That's not a way out.
I know, but it's a hole. What's wrong with a hole? The beetle is the way outside.
Okay, have you looked around everywhere? I see a bone. I see a skull. Oh,
Ah,
I see some rocks.
Hurry, Princess. I need light.
I see a bloody spike.
I've learned my lesson. Nothing and no one injures me twice. I've learned my lesson. Nothing and...
Anything else?
where's the bone?
Right there. There's the skull too.
I know, I clicked on that already.
Okay, have you looked everywhere else in the darkness? Have you tried cleaning your bloody hook? Have you tried...
The bandage is now soaked with blood.
Have you tried putting that bloody bandage in that bucket? Have you tried
That's not a good
burning
sacrifice.
that with an incense stick?
The stick should burn well without that.
Sorry.
Not use the alcohol
I
on
know.
the incense. Well, now what?
Now what?
Have you tried using the platter on the
That's
light?
not a good sacrifice. I don't even know where I should start.
No, not using the alcohol on the
I
platter.
know.
If you know.
What?
I can't get it open any farther with my hands, and even if I could, the light wouldn't be enough to illuminate the whole chamber. I have to make light some other way.
The platter. Platter and the hole. Huh?
Oh,
Oops.
oh,
I don't see any connection.
See?
but you hadn't tried it. How do you like this?
I don't know.
I'll take the incense stick and the bowl.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
By the...
Is that it?
Yes. Yes, that's it. The Mask of Malakar. With that, we will win the battle against the demons once and for all.
Oh,
Ayal, a guardian.
Guard the door. If the beetle key is damaged, we'll be locked in here.
Whoa.
uh-oh.
Come on then, Yella. Kill me. My life isn't worth much anyway. Weakling.
It's still dark.
There's nothing here. Anywhere. And since the attacker stepped on the beetle, the exit is now locked tight. Huh? What's that?
Looks like her hand in the bowl.
Blood? Smoke? The staff? What does that mean?
Her bloody hand.
And then the bowl. It's dusty again. Use the.
I've learned my lesson. Nothing and no one injures me twice.
Use the bowl on the staff. Not the platter. Yeah, use that on the staff.
The second vision showed smoke rising.
So you have to light the incense stick.
The stick has to burn first.
Aye.
The stick should burn well without that.
Okay, just figure out how to light it.
What do the glowing eyes do?
Check your stick again. Put it in the bowl.
Where's the bowl? Outside.
Where's the bowl? Oh my goodness!
Put it on there.
Are you left clicking?
Yes. See?
Mm-hmm. What about hanging it where you got it? Hang the bowl where you got it. You're standing in front of it. I'll get it.
Ah, welcome,
What was that? Who are you? What are you doing in my head? Hello?
It only talks when you're holding it.
You must touch me if you want to hear me, Shahrazad.
Are you a demon?
To be honest, Shahrazad, I have no
Remember
idea.
Scheherazade?
I can't remember. All at once,
1001
I was
Arabian
here,
Nights.
in the dark, chained fast, countless centuries ago.
You're lying.
Not at all. I've seen the rise and fall of every mote of dust in this chamber.
You don't remember?
No.
Why do I hear you in my head?
Together.
That comes from your blood, which you sacrificed to me.
I've made a pact with a demon.
Forgive me. I should have warned you beforehand.
Open the door.
Open that door. You can do that, can't you?
I'm afraid not. No.
Then what can you do?
I can light the braziers and extinguish them, and I can give orders to the Guardians.
Awaken the Guardians and order them to tear down the gate.
But then you'll run away and leave me behind. Many millennia will pass before another princess stumbles into the cave.
You know who I am?
Yes, I heard your talk outside the burial chamber. What would you say to another pact? I'll help you get out of the burial chamber, and you'll take me with you. Princess and court magician, mistress and servant. Together we'll conquer the world. What? Really? Who would be stupid enough to free a frightening creature like me so carelessly?
I take what I can get.
You frighten me.
Light the torches.
Let us do that together, Shahrazad. Turn your bright eyes upon the darkness, and concentrate. As long as you're touching me, you can speak to me, but you can also cast my spell.
So you have a spell now.
Behold the glories of my master's final resting place. By my ancestors, you're beautiful.
So we have an agreement?
Yes, we do.
Good. You're stuck.
I have been hanging here for a very long time, after all. You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull me toward the sky with a strong jerk.
Where's the magician?
You remember the sky?
The sky. Freedom. The sparks and sounds of language. Some things one never forgets.
You're still stuck.
You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull me toward the sky with a strong jerk.
Loosen the bracket.
I'm trying.
You're still stuck.
You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull me toward the sky with a strong jerk.
Do you see any strong jerks?
I'll inspect this hole.
That's not a way out. I can no longer find the crack.
Inspect the wizard.
He's buried beneath the Guardian. I might be able to free him with magic, but not with my bare hands.
Why can't I use the spell?
What spell?
The spell!
Get me out of here, and I'll help you.
You're still stuck.
You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull me toward the sky with a strong
Loosen the
jerk.
bracket.
I know!
Oh,
But where's the bracket? And where is something that I can loosen the bracket?
I don't see you looking for it.
The bracket is right there?
Well, pointing at it with your finger isn't gonna reveal it.
This? See, it just says stuck.
Don't ask me. It's you and the game. So move the mouse to
They're
see
too
what you
big
can
and heavy.
interact
My
with.
will alone is not enough to move them.
Have you looked for the bracket?
At one end, the magic staff. At the other, a heavy metal ball.
Ah, look
Now
at
what? Where does it go?
that. In the hole.
Just... Didn't you just lock him in even more?
It's a pulley. You know how pulleys work?
Yes.
How do they work?
So you pull one end and then you can yank it out. You can yank something else on the other end out.
Uh-huh.
Or you could pull something up by pushing a rope or something down.
Uh-huh. And in this game you have a staff that is stuck and now it's connected to a hook that's connected to a chain that goes through a pulley that's connected to a metal ball.
I know! How do you pull it? No.
Once was hard enough.
So if you're trying to lower one end in order to raise the other end.
Hello, staff.
There, I freed you. Now what?
Now, I finally have legs, and I'm no longer alone.
But you said...
Oh, Shahrazad, this is the darkest hole, the likes of which the world has never known. Here, even nothingness means nothing at all. Not even the promise a piece of wood makes to one who is doomed. But let's be friends nonetheless. We could play with the light, or awaken the Guardian, or...
Even if you will not, I will abide by our agreement. I'll find a way out of here, and if you help me, I'll take you with me.
Sherazad?
And stop calling me Butterfly. I'm not a butterfly, and we're not friends. From now on, you'll do what I say.
As you command, mistress. You're
Things?
too kind, mistress.
But it's skipping a lot of dialogue.
I don't see any connection.
Oh. Why do I have that?
A beautiful stone. Is it from your palace?
Yes, it's from the palace, but it shouldn't really interest you.
Interesting.
I need something with a point to enlarge the opening.
I know. The staff has a point.
Yeah, but it's wooden.
A beautiful stone. Is it from your...
Yes, it's from the... but it shouldn't really...
Interesting.
You can see it quite clearly.
They're too big and heavy. My will alone is not enough to move them.
What did he tell you he could do?
That probably isn't magical enough.
What did he tell you he could do? Were you paying attention?
Yes,
Well,
but now
what can he do?
he can do this magic thing
Okay, what does that do?
that activates and deactivates.
Let there be eternal darkness.
Great.
Eternal darkness. You can turn them on again any time.
Mistress, I know I'm no poet, but please, leave my flowery language alone.
No, but
Well, now we can actually tell where the hole is. Where's the
First I ripped open my hand, then I woke a demon. From now on, I'm staying away from that bowl. There's nothing here. Anywhere.
So something shut.
what else can he do?
I don't remember.
He can activate magical things like those braziers and
The Guardians? So let me
not right, please.
Let there be light!
I shall use that thing on the glowing
Move!
dagger. Dagger.
Oh.
Dagger. Can we take your dagger?
He's still holding the mask. And Haroon's dagger. You're still alive?
Take the mask away from here.
Calm yourself. Gather your strength.
Mistress, don't you see? He's as good as dead.
Have you no pity?
Do you?
Where should I take the mask?
To Draconia. To the prince.
To the prince? What prince? Galved? Are you still there?
He lies bleeding on the ground, and you pepper him with questions. You truly have no pity, do you?
I do, but pity would not have changed anything.
It would have made you more human.
Says a talking staff.
Take the daggers. Oh, he still has the sticky dagger. First.
That probably isn't magical enough.
Stop it!
I can see it quite clearly.
I know! Now let's use the sticky dagger on the sliver of life and make it bigger. Use the sticky dagger.
That's it. The stone is too hard.
Well, then let me turn the lights back on.
Let there be light! A grand burial chamber just for you.
We'll see about that.
Entertaining, isn't it?
I've seen better.
Oh, how I envy you.
Will all the Guardians be subject to my will from now on? It's much too heavy for me to be able to move it.
No, I don't. Now what?
Will all the Guardians be subject to my will from now on? The flames in his eyes are hot.
Which means...
Which means you can light an incense stick with it. Put the mask on.
How do you put the mask on? Okay, that's as far as you can go. There.
What else is magical? What else haven't you tried?
The hole and have any idea? What?
What haven't you tried?
The hole and the staff?
Better not.
The sliver is bigger now.
Yeah. And how did we get through? Oh, I see us.
only I could pull it down somehow. I can't reach it. Hey, help me! Nothing. Wake him.
What should he do, mistress?
I don't need a fireball there.
Onto the torch.
I don't need a fireball there. I don't need a fireball there. I don't need a fireball there.
Onto the...
He's dead. He's dead.
Give up. The wall is too thick. Give up. The wall is too thick.
Causing...
He can't reach it either. Haven't you tormented him enough?
It's only a monster, created to fight and kill blindly.
Yes. Poor Abu. Give up. The wall is too thick.
But then what do we do?
Give up. The wall is too thick. Haven't you tormented him enough?
It's only a monster, created to fight and kill blindly.
Yes. Poor Abu.
Is his name Abu?
Yes, so.
He's already got it.
Can you lift it up to you? Oh. Can you put it up? Oh!
Huh? Hi.
You broke the game.
No.
I don't need a fireball there.
Can you put it on Abu?
He's already got it.
Not him, the other thing. Yeah, that thing.
I don't need a fireball there. He's already got it. He's already got it.
How about you use the magic on the fireball?
That only works with magic artifacts. That only works with magic
Still using the
artifacts.
golem. Look at the mouse cursor. You can see what you're doing, right?
Then burn, Fireball.
Oh,
It won't, Sherazad. It's upside down.
It's light enough in here anyway.
wait. Well,
Wake him.
can you wake
What
up
should he
the
do,
other
mistress?
one? Wake up the other one.
The spell doesn't work on that.
Why not?
The spell doesn't work on that.
Why not?
Wake him.
What should he do, mistress?
Maybe you can turn it upside down? I mean, right side up?
Tell him. Use it on the rock wall.
I don't need a fireball there. I don't need a
Just
fireball
rock face
there.
all over the whole wall.
Except us.
Higher. How about there? Put it there somewhere. It said rock face somewhere up there.
I don't need a fireball there.
Try hitting him. I mean, hitting that part of the rock face with the golem.
Give up. The wall is too thick.
Oh, what else?
Maybe if we go back in.
Have you tried turning off that torch?
How can we turn it off?
Hey, help me.
Oops.
Activate the
Nothing.
activate magical things. How do you turn it off?
No. Wake him.
What should he do, mistress?
He should take a nap.
Okay. See? Aye, Mr. Daddy.
Huh? Oh,
What?
is it time to quit?
No!
Haven't you tormented him enough?
It's only a monster, created to fight and kill blindly.
Yes. Poor Abu.
Can you tell the golem to walk?
Wake him.
Do you give the golem
What did he do,
things
mistress?
like your stuff?
I don't see any connection.
Take it. Take it. Take it. Don't take the staff. Take it. Take it.
No, that's not it.
You can walk. Go somewhere else.
I think it's stuck.
You've got no legs left.
Haven't you tormented him enough?
It's only a monster, created to fight and kill blindly.
Yes. Poor Abu.
Maybe this isn't your game. You're not trying everything.
I am trying to be doing everything.
Oh, okay. Maybe you missed something in the previous room.
Did I?
I don't know, did you? Did you try everything in there?
First I ripped open my hand, then I woke a demon. From now on, I'm staying away from that bowl. The flames in his eyes are hot. He's dead. Will all the Guardians be subject to my will from now on? Will all the Guardians be subject to my will from now on? They're too big and heavy. My will alone is not enough to move them.
Forgive me, but raising the dead exceeds even my abilities.
Anything else magical?
That'll never work. No. That probably isn't magical enough. That probably isn't magical enough.
Wake up! me switch spots. Yay!
That probably isn't magical enough. I don't see it quite clearly.
Stop it! Okay, if you can see it quite clearly, then what do I do?
Try all the things.
I have tried all the things
Look at all the things. Are you sure you found everything in that room?
That probably isn't magical enough.
Huh? Hey. He's dead. And he's gone. No, he's right there. I think.
Hey! Help! I'm locked in here! Help! Rahwan! If you're still alive, show yourself!
The Fakina doesn't seem to like you much, Princess.
He's probably dead.
Or he abandoned you.
Make light.
Direct my spell at a magical source of fire, and your wish shall be my command.
I don't see one.
That's because there aren't any here.
Make light.
Direct my spell at...
I don't see one.
That's
Can we change spots?
No, this is my comfy chair.
But my neck hurts so much from having to look up.
Your neck hurts from having to look up?
Yes. I have to look up from here. Because I have glasses. They're down here, not up here.
Then push your glasses out.
But it looks...
No.
My prescription.
No.
Make light.
direct my spell.
I don't...
That's
Make light.
direct my...
I don't...
That's
Make light.
I'd rather not.
So you need to tell that golem to throw that bowl over there.
Out of the hole.
Wake him.
What should he do, mistress?
Where'd it go? Oh. Sorry. Grab. Okay, no.
Good thing it's not upside down.
Yep.
Rise up.
Don't forget my spell.
Hey.
Do you really want to crush him, Highness?
No, he doesn't deserve that.
I'm afraid the leg is just out of his reach. He can't reach it either.
It's just like, oh, okay.
His other hand.
He wouldn't like that. I still can't reach it. It's lying right in front of the door. Rise up.
Don't forget my spell.
What? Oh.
I don't see any connection.
Ye can't reach it either. Ye can't reach it either.
What do you see?
Do you really want to crush him?
No.
Okay, this is a series of problems. You have to make up your own solution.
He's beyond help.
How can you reach something that is right in front of you?
You go reach out?
That scarab leg is right in front of you.
That'll never
How
work.
do you reach it?
I still can't reach it. The staff is just long enough,
I'll take that as a compliment.
but in its current form, it's totally useless as a scoop. I can't reach that. The staff is
I'll take that as a compliment.
but in its current form, it's totally useless as a scoop.
Do you understand?
So I need a scoop?
I don't see any connection.
I do not understand.
Sticky
I don't see
dagger.
any connection.
Sticky.
Huh. You looked at it twice.
I was gonna use it.
I don't think you
That'll
were.
never work.
You were gonna use it.
Yes, I was.
That can't be
Someone
cut.
lied to me.
I was going to use it.
Okay, so you don't need my hints then.
No.
Hmm.
No.
No.
So I was gonna try to use the sticky dagger, but I don't know how to use it. So I do need your hints then.
No.
Stop it.
It's okay. Keep trying.
So sticky dagger plus
That'll never work.
Why do you think I have the right answer?
well,
I gave you an idea and you're stuck on it, and you stopped thinking for yourself.
The staff is just long enough,
I'll take that.
but in its
so
It is not I who guides the magic, but you and your will, Majesty. Forgive me, but raising the dead exceeds.
Look, there's an arm. Oh, look.
If you want to wake him, then cast my spell on him.
he did say that.
I can't put myself to sleep.
pity.
What? Oh.
Staff, make the arm grab the leg and throw it up to me.
Do you know how strong these guardians are? It would be crushed as soon as the arm grabs it. Think of something else.
Oh.
And ground.
The arm lacks the support to strike hard enough. It's holding on tight. Now what?
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know.
I don't see any connection.
What's it holding on
If you want to wake him, then cast my spell on him.
It's holding on to the arch.
I can't put myself to sleep.
Pity.
Wiggly scribbly.
I can see it quite clearly.
What does wiggly scribbly have to do?
this game.
Try it.
Nah. Can you do that?
If you want to wake him, then...
Don't want to wake him.
If you want to wake...
You can't.
Don't want to wake him.
I'm too far away.
Can you go over there?
The staff is...
Oh.
But in...
Can you
Forgive
go
me,
over
but...
there?
A sweet little worm, isn't it?
It serves its purpose.
A sweet...
It's...
Aren't they cute? With their big eyes.
Okay.
Awaken the pillars.
And what, in your opinion, should they do? Wink at you? That would only make me jealous and possessive.
I've changed my mind. Let them sleep.
Where's the ornamental art?
I can't reach that.
Ornamental arch is. Go down. Go to where the arm is grabbing.
It's gone.
Get the arm off of it.
Can't.
That pro...
We're gonna shoot.
Staff, make the arm grab the leg.
Do you know how strong it would be? Think of something.
I mustn't lose...
With one leg, it might get there, but it's just a simple arm, my dear.
I'm too far away.
I need to get closer. Too far away.
He can't reach it either. He can't...
It's just like doing.
I mustn't lose... Yes, but from here I can hardly see where I'm smearing it. I mustn't lose sight. I'll save my strength. I hate this. I don't even know where I...
I can see it quite clearly.
I don't see any...
Oh yeah.
Better not. No.
No.
I don't need a piece of... No.
What are you doing?
I'm wrapping the bandage around your horns.
Whatever for?
You'll find out eventually. Once was enough. Got it.
Do I have to tell you how humiliating that was?
No, I'm perfectly aware.
So now I have a beta leg.
I don't much care for random guesswork.
I think you can put it onto the beetle.
It wouldn't stay there.
You need some tape. Some sticky.
It's sticky now.
Now what? Oh, we need the rest of the parts.
Now, what can the arm do?
I have to disappoint you. The door...
All right?
I meant this.
I love that. Boing. Boing. Boing.
He can't reach it up.
I loved it. There is another.
It's too narrow to climb through.
No, just peek through it.
Too narrow to climb through.
I can climb through it no problem.
That'll never work.
What is this I'm holding?
The mask. That
That?
is
No.
the chain.
Once was harder.
That.
What happened?
It's much too heavy for me to be
you
able to move
pulled
it.
Through. Maybe the arm can nudge it? Nudgel it?
The arm can bring it over there somewhere else.
Good little shrimpy arm. Who's your good little shrimpy arm?
Order the Guardian to pull down the door. Harder. Make him pull harder.
He can't. The door is too strong for him.
If this one can't do it, then another one will have to.
Time to wake up the pillars now.
I've changed my mind.
Another one will have to. What about the monster?
The spell doesn't work on that.
I can't lose my head now.
Awaken the Guardian guy. Lock. Monster.
Let the warrior mouth off as much as he likes. In the end, it was the mage who saved our necks.
Why would you say that?
That's not a way out.
Can you stick something down there? Can you
Forgive me, but
Will all the Guardians be Will all the Guardians be subject to my will from now on?
What he say?
He says nothing in response to that. I'm gonna go get some water.
Will all the Guardians be I've learned my nothing. First I ripped from now on I'm The Colossus is also a Guardian, right? Wake him.
Shahrazad, are you really sure?
I said wake him.
As you wish.
tear down the walls. Even he is too weak?
No, but he hasn't got any arms. Some rulers can't even scratch their noses without a loyal servant.
I'm too far away. I'm too far away. That alone did nothing.
I want you to toss him over here.
Yeah.
Awaken!
The Guardian and his master, they're somehow similar. But how? The Guardian...
That's his
The Guardian... I'm too far away.
It isn't going anywhere without its legs.
Where's its legs?
Click around.
Hello? Hello? He can't hear me. I can't reach it. I can't... Even if we have to smash the entire burial chamber. First, I have to get... Wake up and let... Or do I have to break your heart?
I'm afraid you're sitting on the wrong side of his chest for that.
Wake up.
Oh.
I'm too far... I'm too far...
If you want to pull down the door, the hand will have to get there. Or the two of them will have to be connected.
The Guardian and his I'm too far... The Guardian and... The Guardian and... The Guardian and his The Guard... The Guardian... The Guardian and...
Both that guy and
The Guardian...
guy.
The Guardian and... The Guardian...
It isn't going...
The Guardian... The Guard... The Guard... I'm too far away. The Guardian and... The Guard...
Ah, Princess, that won't do any good. I've had eons to try and pull down these walls, and I haven't succeeded. Why should a girl achieve so much more in a short time than I did in a millennia?
Use the goatee.
Accept it finally and give up. The Guardians are much too weak.
Slow it down.
I'm too far away. I'm too far away. I'm too far away. I'm too far away. I'm too far away.
Guardian's holding it.
I'm too far away. Take the Guardian and pull.
What was that?
I tore open a door through pure force of will.
No, you laughed like a young girl.
You could have helped me.
You have the mask. Where's my money?
Our employer is dead. You'll get your money if you help me get out of here and take me through the mountains to Draconia. Wait. Stop. I'll pay you.
You?
You forget. I'm a princess.
What do you have?
Jam.
No, you need the ruby. She said you shouldn't be separated from it. Do you remember?
You will have this silver platter in payment.
What?
If you take me safely to our destination, you'll receive my most precious possession. My Almandin. It's worth more than anything else you'll ever hold in your hands.
Huh. Good. Draconia for the ruby.
Deal.
He'll make a poor servant to you.
At least I know what to make of him.
May I ask you something else? Because I don't understand you. Why are you doing all this? You're rich, beautiful. You have power. What else do you want to achieve?
I want to go to war, and I need a weapon.
But why?
To win the battle, to be immortalized in history. 1,000 years from now, people will tell tales of my deeds and whisper my name in awe. Sadia al-Kabir, the greatest heroine the world has ever seen.
Okay. Good work getting out of the tomb by yourself.
Sadia al-Kabir? Never heard of her.
Neither you nor anyone else. The poor girl has been utterly forgotten.
How does the story continue?
With the help of the Frakina, Sadia took the mask over the Rashtulian wall to Draconia. She joined the troops there and went to battle. But those are all unimportant details. Don't concern yourself with them. Only one thing matters. The riddle I shall now tell you. The inscription on the burial chamber.
Do I understand you correctly? The glowing inscription on the burial chamber, that's the riddle.
Quite correct. An archaic inscription written in ancient Talamedia. As an educated Talamede princess, Sadia was the only one who could read it. I created a transcription from my memory, and an old friend translated it for me. It reads, as the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.
Eerie.
I believe Sadia knew the answer, else she would never have entered the chamber.
But why didn't she tell the others? Didn't she send them all to their doom that way?
I see you paid attention. I give you 3 days to solve the riddle. On the 4th day, I'll move on, whether you know the answer or not.
And if I solve it by then?
You shall have what you want from me. A spell of the mightiest transformation. A spell which transforms any living being into any form you desire.
Deal.
I like you, Geron. I'm certain our business will turn out well for both of us.
Believe me, I hope so too. Strange fellow. Nuri, I'm back. I think I found someone who can help you. Nuri?
I'm here.
What's wrong?
My wound opened. My wing is bleeding again.
Oh no, were you playing with animals again? You're a raven now. You can't do that anymore.
I wasn't playing. It just opened again.
It doesn't look too bad. You lie and rest. I'll make a salve for you.
Make a salve.
Nothing in there that could help Nuri. Ho ho, Nuri. I, King Chestnut, bid you good evening.
Good evening, King Chestnut.
Why so sad, my lovely?
I don't know. Right now, I just want to sleep.
Oh, that's a very wise idea. Do you like your new bird tree?
Yes. Garon, why must I be a fairy again before we can leave here?
Because that's what you are. A fairy, not a raven. And Giacomo says we need to hurry about changing you back. He says that a fairy soul is a tender thing. Who knows what'll happen if it stays in the wrong body for too long. And it's much easier for me to protect you here than it would be on the road. If only you would let me protect you. I tried everything. I asked Hazinda clerics, stole magic books from the school, made pacts with witches. Nothing and nobody can restore the power of the artifact. And anyway, Nuri's old body is lost forever. I hope this far he will keep his promise. For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground-up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this once. I'll take them back during my next break-in. I'll take them back during my next break-in. Useless undergrowth. I'll throw it out tomorrow. By Travia, it's all greasy. It's filled with magic fairy water from Nuri's cave. Nothing in there that could... Do you like your...
Yes.
If I pull on this, I'll tear the whole curtain. I can barely keep up with the repairs as it is. The skulls hail back to Gwynling's time.
They're disgusting. Why don't you take them down?
We need to keep up appearances. If anyone notices that I no longer catch birds and live with a talking raven instead, they'll burn us alive.
But you saved them all. You ought to let them know.
The bird catcher a hero? They'll all laugh at me. Anyway, I don't care what those idiots think of me.
But if they thought well of you, your life would be good.
Nuri, my life has been good. It was good to travel with you. It's enough for me that you know what we did. That accursed harp. If it hadn't been for that, you'd still be yourself.
I don't want to think about that. It was so horrible.
Do you miss your family, Nuri? The fairy queen and king?
A little, but I prefer not to look back. The animals and plants of this world are my family now.
It's filled with magic fairy water from... Nothing in there.
Is there anything else to click on?
Look, your necklace with the fairy water. You got used to living without it pretty quickly.
I'm not a fairy anymore, so I don't need fairy water.
Won't work. Why? Won't work. Nonsense. For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground-up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this once.
That whirlweed I just made. That, it's greasy. So,
By Travia, it's all greasy. You'll have to go back in there tomorrow, I'm afraid. At least until you can fly again. Otherwise, the Andergastrians will see that I'm traveling with a talking raven on my shoulder, and we'd be facing an angry mob again in no time. No, I need to take care of Nuri.
Do what again?
Look for some soul fat. Just play the game again. You shall look for some soul fat.
I'm gonna quit.
No,
Well, I don't want to play this game for you.
I don't see anywhere that there might be soul fat. I mean, listen.
Didn't he say something about asking someone for it?
For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground-up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this
Who's
once.
that Lady Perina?
I don't know.
It's filled... No, I need to take...
The pot is the closest
By
thing.
Travia, it's all...
See, it said that it's greasy.
Is this the weed weed?
Yeah.
It'll take half the night to scrape out the fat with that.
So maybe you can just put the weed in it?
Why are you asking me? Why didn't you try it?
Well, then let it back in.
What is this?
You're repairing. Destructing.
A little
That's why I need Fahi's transformation. My spell can't... The spell won't do any... First, I have to grind up the herbs somehow.
Oh. With the knife.
Nonsense. I can't think of anything. Oh, come on. Nothing in there that could help Nuri. Place for grinding up the herb. Tomorrow. It would just get dull. Why? I'll take them back during my... That won't break so... Maybe it'll work this time. No, it's hope the artifact will
Wait.
Hmm.
Oh. You can't use that.
Nothing happened. Obvious. That exceeds my powers. Do you miss your family, Nuri? The fairy queen and king?
A little, but I prefer not to look back. The animals and plants of this world are my family now.
Ho ho, Nuri.
Good evening, King Chestnut.
Hmm?
There's nothing to cut here.
Don't go.
That won't do any good. That won't do any good. That accursed... For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground-up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this once.
So we have everything we need, except it needs to be grinded up.
Ground up.
Ground up. Not self-fat, whirlweed.
By Travia, it's all greasy.
Bird skull.
Yeah, listen.
We need to keep up appearances. If anyone notices that I no longer catch birds and live with a talking raven instead, they'll burn us alive.
But that's not it.
If I pull on this, I'll tear the whole curtain. I can barely keep up with the repairs as it is.
But he has a repair skill. He's
Oh.
amazing.
Use the repair spell on that.
We need to keep up appearances. I repaired it.
Gage.
Yep.
This is beyond repair. You'll have to go back in there tomorrow, I'm afraid.
What is this necklace? Nuri's necklace.
Try it.
Look, your necklace with the fairy water. You got used to living without it pretty quickly.
I'm not a fairy anymore, so I don't need fairy water.
Okay. How about some lemon water?
I do want to watch some Sarah and Duck again.
What?
Sarah and Duck. Quack. You sing Sarah and Duck.
What?
Okay?
I'll say what?
You will sing the song of them. Sarah and Quack.
That's not what it's called. What is it called?
Sarah and Duck Quack.
A bird bath.
What?
There.
Amazing. Instead of using a table, he used the bird bath. Now what?
I can't get it out of there with my...
I don't want you to get out with your bare hands. I wanted you to pick it up.
By Travia, it's...
Oh my goodness, this guy.
Yeah.
We need to keep up if any...
I know.
Okay, how do we mix that with that?
I don't know.
Good thing I hadn't put it away yet. Nuri hasn't been a fairy. I wonder if I could have saved and...
Don't torture yourself, Garrett.
But they don't have to stay... For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground-up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow...
Look, there's a bowl.
Yeah.
But I can't use it.
So let me use the bird.
Nothing in there that...
Nothing there can help Nuri.
So I'll use the bird bath instead.
Look, there's a pitcher. But I can't use it.
Yeah.
Look, there's a candle. I can use to melt the grease. But I can't use it.
I wonder why. Also,
I can't grind up the herb any finer.
the herb. Well, that bowl is full of soil.
This bowl?
No, the other one.
By Travia, it's...
The one. Yeah, that one.
How do you know?
Because that's where we got the herb.
Nothing in there that could help...
Ay, ay, ay.
It would just get dull. It would just... It'll take half the night.
Okay, then
Well,
do
then
it.
take half the night to do it.
If you want to save.
It
Right?
would just get... I'll cut out...
Oh. He didn't want to destroy his curtain, but he'll cut off part of it. He's amazing.
What will we use that for? Seriously. Do we scoop
I still need some fat.
I know. Do you scoop it up with that?
The rag's now covered in fat.
Okay, then put it in.
Perina, please let this fat be enough for Nuri's wound. It's all I have.
Big buff.
There. And next, we'll make you a fairy again.
Did you meet the man?
Yes, I don't know if I can trust him though. But if Giacomo is right, then soon everything will be like it used to be. You will be as tall as a human again, and together we'll travel across Aventuria and have one adventure after another.
When do you think I'll be able to fly again?
Let's see how your wound is doing tomorrow. Maybe we can go and practice a little.
Fine. Sleep well, Garon.
Sleep well, and don't worry. Soon everything will be as it was.
Where does he sleep? I mean, there wasn't like a
As
little
the
cot.
stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.
There was no question.
And again, this time you can do it.
I don't know.
Don't be discouraged. Think about something nice. Think about... Do you remember that dwarf in the Tash Mountains?
The one with the blue beard? He was funny.
And the knight Bogomil Rathling?
The two of them were always arguing.
And the grouchy fisherman? And Izida, the gypsy? I'm sorry, I forgot about Izida. Do you remember? The night we spent together in the Brenask marshes. You wanted to enter a bond of love with me.
Yes, that was nice. But you lied to me before that.
I wanted to save you. If I told you the truth, you wouldn't have come with me. Anyway, I still like to think about it. Nuri, you must have one nice memory. Do you remember... Think about the first time we met. You lived in a lonely cave for years, and together we found a way to finally free you. And all the things you've seen since then.
The first thing I saw were people who wanted to kill me.
Yes, but you've also seen nice things. It's time you become a fairy again. Do you remember how happy and carefree you used to be?
Of course I remember. That makes me even sadder.
Come on, that's enough for today.
What? 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 Oh. What?
Do you miss your old home?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Funny how I can use it.
Who are those people?
These statues scare me.
They look like the pillars from Fai's tale, only with faces. Hey there, what's going on?
Bryder, I can't work like this.
Master Bodiak?
This man is disturbing my investigation. Talk to him. Send him away. I have no time for this sort of thing.
I'm sorry. You should go home.
What happened here?
A mob from the city wanted to chase a traveling merchant out of the country. And this is what became of them. Ta-da! Ancient Ptolemede pillars with an Andergastrian core. No trace of the merchant.
He disappeared?
Yep, now shoo. Otherwise the same thing might happen to you too.
Everything's cursed. Fahi was our best chance to heal you.
But isn't he evil? Didn't he petrify those people?
Nuri, that was an Andergastrian lynch mob. Had I been able, I would have turned them into stone too. He must have left a trace around here somewhere. I'd better find it before the mages from the School of Arcane Combat do. Otherwise, we'll be right back where we started. Hey, anybody in there?
She can't hear a thing. And if you keep yelling like that, neither can I. So, please.
What happened here? He's too far away. What happened here?
Hey, that rope is there for a reason.
He's too far away. Hey, is there any trace of the merchant?
Indeed there is. He's carrying a double kunchuma, which he uses to slice up every little pain in the neck that comes along.
What? How do you know that?
I can
The
see
spirit
it.
must have been
He's standing
petrified as
behind
well.
you, grinning. No, we still don't know anything. Now please go away. Otherwise I'll be in even more trouble.
We were here last night.
He's too far away.
Garon, I can't fly again yet.
I know, Nuri. Just rest. I can do it by myself.
There's that river and there's that pond. I wonder if you could sneak her into there.
She w-
From what direction did the attack come?
Nuri could pretend to be the petrified one in front of the mage, but her voice isn't deep enough. Nuri could pretend, but her voice isn't deep enough. She wouldn't like that. I can take better care of her in the cage.
Watch it, lad. I got sharp eyes.
Nuri could pretend to be the pet, but her voice isn't deep.
He's a funny fellow.
Only as long as he doesn't see that I have a talking raven with me.
From what direction did the attack come?
Are you asking me?
Oh, he's still here. Brider, I expect more martial severity. See to it that he goes away. I can't understand a word this way.
Beat it.
All right.
The spirit must have been petrified as well.
But first I have to find out what happened to Fahi. I'm not going back until I know where Fahi went.
How many attackers were there?
He's too far away. He's too far away. He's too far away. I'm too far away for that.
Garon, I can't fly again yet.
I know, Nuri. Just
Garon,
I know, Nuri.
Garon.
I know, Nuri. For that, I first need to enter the clearing unseen. I'm too far away for that. I'm too far away for that.
I don't hear a thing. Not a single thought.
I'm too far away for that. He's too far away. I'm too far away for that.
Stay away, Goon, or we might have to turn it off.
Guess we'll have to turn it off.
How many attackers were there? Watch it, lad. I got sharp eyes. The spirit must have been petrified as well. What did the mage look like? I don't hear a thing. Not a single thought.
If these really are petrified people, I need to be careful with my spell. Better not. That girl is watching out of the corner of her eye.
The spirit must have been petrified as
No,
well.
I'll leave it like that. The spell won't do any good here. That doesn't need to be repaired. Better not. That girl is watching out of the corner of her eye.
Then let's stop it.
Okay.
No. What can we do?
Watch the voice.
And eyelids?
Mm-hmm. Watch my eyelids. No.